Don't be too close to me.
I lost words.
I'm a loss for words too.
I lost words. I lost words. I lost words. I lost words.
Hey everybody, it is Meaty Mama here, and today we are doing a recipe. Let me do that again. Are you ready? It looks crooked. Hey everybody, it's Meaty Mama here, and today we are going to do a recipe video. This one is called African Chicken Stew, and it's from some cookbook that I had like a decade ago, and I don't remember which one it is, so I do apologize. I don't make it exactly the way it was in the cookbook, so there's that. This is the recipe, and let me show you what you're gonna need. This is my very old written down recipe of this, so if you want to pause it and write these things down, you can. But let me show you what you're gonna need. Olive oil, salt, pepper, lots of fabulous spices, turmeric, cumin, cinnamon, ginger, and coriander. You also need some chicken breasts, some chicken stock, a couple of cans of diced tomatoes, yellow onion, lemon, and a sweet potato. I will go ahead and get everything chopped up, and then I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your chicken breasts cut up into cubes. Well, actually, no, I lied. The first thing you want to do is get your pot on so that can start heating up. And then you want to get your chicken cubed. I really need a bigger board to cut this chicken on. And a better knife. I still don't have a chef knife, so don't judge me. I don't even know what kind of knife this is right here. But trust me, this is a delicious recipe. It's a carving knife. It's a carving knife? My daughter said it's a carving knife. You don't have to whisper. You can just talk normal. All right, so I'm gonna finish getting this chopped up, and then we're gonna get this in the pot with some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and we're gonna cook this chicken until it's just about done, and then we're gonna take it out. Okay, put your water up here, I'll get it for you. Salt. I hate this pepper because it's table grind, and like it's awful. It takes forever to come out. All right, so that's it. Salt, pepper, olive oil. We're gonna cook this till it's just about through, and then we'll come and add the rest of the stuff. But let's go get it chopped up first, huh? All right, guys, so we're gonna chop up the onion and the sweet potato. My son got to the sweet potato and took a bite. I try not to use an onion that's too big because I don't like it to have too much onion in the recipe. I don't want the onion to be overwhelming. So let's just get this going. We're just gonna dice the onion and cube the sweet potato. All right, the chicken is just about cooked through, so we're gonna take it out. There's some liquid at the bottom of the pot, and that's fine to leave in there. It's actually good to have it in there. If you don't have it in there, then in the next step, when you add the onions, you'll need to add a little bit more olive oil so the onions don't burn to the bottom of the pan. So we're gonna set the chicken aside, and it's gonna come back at the end in the last 10 minutes of cooking with everything else. All right, we're adding the onions in. to the liquid. I lost one. Man overboard. And my daughter's gonna add in the spices there. Those are a half a teaspoon of coriander, a 4th teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, and a 4th teaspoon of ground cumin, but we do heaping on all of those. Heaping. All right, so we got spices in with the onions. We're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes or so, just so the onions get soft, and then we'll add the rest of the things in. All right, so we are going to add the rest of the stuff in. We've got our cubed potatoes. Yes, it's in a bag because if you leave them unattended, my son will eat them all, and then there won't be any potatoes to go into the stew. Potatoes, the 2 cans of diced tomatoes. With the juice. Oh, that's pretty. All right, and then in this cup right here, I have a 4th cup of water, a 4th cup of chicken stock, and the juice of an entire lemon. All right, and stir it around. See how much liquid you have in there. As long as it's enough to cover the potatoes like this, then you don't have to add any more. If it's not enough to cover the potatoes, then I would just keep adding the chicken stock until, you know, it's right over the potatoes so the potatoes cook. So we're gonna turn this up to high so that we can bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna cover it. Then we will cover it and we will let it cook on medium for 20 minutes. All right, I forgot to tell you before that when you add in all this last stuff we added in, add a little bit more salt and pepper too. All right, now we're gonna add the chicken back in. Get it all mixed up in there. And then once it's all mixed in and covered, look at that. Does it look good? So we're going to put the lid back on here and we're going to let it cook for 10 more minutes, and then it will be ready to eat. All right, it's done, everybody, and it's hot. Oh goodness, it's hot. How does it look in there? Beautiful. My daughter says no. She doesn't eat this because she's afraid to try new foods. However, my son and I enjoy it very much. All right, show the people the food. They want to see the food, not my face. Let's put some in a bowl. If you have some earplugs, no, just kidding. If you have some crusty kind of dippy kind of bread or something like that, it'd be good with this if you're eating bread. All right, there's my bowl. Let me grab a fork and we're gonna do a taste test. Let's do a taste test. Let me get a little bit of everything. It's very hot, so I'm probably gonna burn my mouth. Which I don't want to do. A little bit of chicken, a little bit of potato, a little bit of everything. You see, it's hot. It's hot. It's so freaking good. It's very hot. Please make this recipe. It's so delicious. You can add raisins on top when it's done if you're weird like that. I don't do that. It's good just like this, okay? So thank you for watching this video. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next recipe.